Like it's a huge kind of like right in the finance heart. What is up, guys? It's V coming at you with another video. This is gonna be my September budget recap, also an update on my debt-free journey, you know, financial independence and all that. And then I have a couple questions for you guys. Let's just get started with the September debt-free updates. I currently have, as of October 1st, so 5 cards that have a somewhat of a balance on them. I ended up buying some shipping material, so I had to use, well, I didn't have to use, but I decided to use my Chase Ink Preferred, which did have a 0 balance last month, but now has like $11 on it. Now again, this is something I'm literally just gonna pay off, and I only used it so I could get like the points and stuff, but yeah, it has $11 on it. The Chase Ink Cash currently has a balance of $3,147.69. My main focus isn't really to pay these business cards off. I'm just making the minimum payments at this moment, which was like $35 in September. For those, the balances aren't really moving. I have a couple little business expenses going on there that are recurring fixed business expenses, and they get paid off every month. So that's the only reason, but the balances are going down. And if you compare September's balance to October 1st balance, you guys can kind of tell it is going down, not drastically obviously, but it is moving down, which is the goal here. Now the Chase Ink Unlimited card that I have currently has a balance of $3,596.61. Now I paid a minimum payment of $36. It's like a kick in the bucket, you know what I mean? The approach that I'm taking with these two business cards is actually the debt-free snowball approach. I'm not focusing too much on shoving debt towards these cards, only because they're not accruing any interest whatsoever at this moment. Their promotional APR of like 0% interest ends in 2021. One of them is in March, the other is in May. So my focus is more targeting the cards that will accrue interest as of right now, because I'm not trying to pay interest on any of this debt. My American Express Platinum card has a recurring balance because I have my cell phone. That currently, as of October 1st, has a balance of $161.59. Everyone, Editing V here. So I actually forgot to ask you guys, what exactly do you do for a cell phone? Because I'm actually really thinking of maybe changing my provider, or I don't know, something, just because I feel like I'm paying a little bit too much for just 2 phone lines. I pay for my mom's cell phone and it's just me and her. But like, have you guys had any luck with some of these cheaper providers? I know service is a big deal. Currently have AT&T. I don't know, I'm really thinking of possibly switching to a different provider just to kind of minimize that bill, because I really don't feel like 2 people can really justify a bill for like almost $140. I feel like I'm paying too much. Let me know, have you had any luck with contacting them and trying to get like deals or promotions to get that cheaper, or any discounts? Because I just feel like that's just a lot, you know? I don't know. Let me know. I paid $76 towards this debt in September, so not a huge kick in the bucket with this either, but again, this is stuff that I, for the most part, pay off every single month, so it's kind of there. It doesn't accrue interest because it's a charge card, so I have to pay off the balance every month. The credit card that I've been really shoving my money at, or like chunks of money at, and paying more than the minimum payment, is the Chase Freedom Unlimited. It currently has a balance of $2,931.45. I paid $300 in September towards this debt. This is the card that I really kind of have, I don't know. I wanted to pay this card off completely by December of this year, of 2020. But after kind of reevaluating my finances, the current state of the economy, I don't know what's going to happen financially in the future. And I would rather have a stronger emergency fund that will last me for not just 2021, but 2022, because of the way the economy is kind of looking, and analysts and all of this stuff, people are really saying that we're going to be in this economic strife for some time, probably till spring of 2021. And it is very concerning, especially if you're somebody who, you know, your income is kind of tight right now, which is my situation. It's making me think that maybe I should actually do a transfer balance and try to find a card that's going to allow me to pay off smaller increments of this. I have a couple cards that I'm looking at to do a transfer balance on. If you guys have any suggestions for ones that have like a long promotional APR, maybe anywhere from like 12 to 18 months, which is kind of what I'm looking at, that has a pretty low transfer balance fee, let me know your suggestions. I've been doing a little bit of research myself. The promotional APR for the Chase Freedom Unlimited ends in December of this year, so December of 2020. So basically I need to have the transfer balance happen before this promotional APR ends, so to give it some time. So I'm thinking of possibly looking into getting a card or a transfer balance done anywhere from like November to early December. In September, basically I paid $483.95 towards credit cards, which is a drastic change from what I had paid in August, I believe it was like over $900. And the reason for this, and the reason why there's such a huge difference, is because I paid my homeowner's insurance. Even though I knew it was coming, it just kind of like hit me like it's a huge kind of like right in the finance heart. I like to pay my homeowner's insurance in full for the year just because you get a little bit of a discount when you do that. I had to pay $371.89. I'm really bad at having sinking funds for things like homeowners insurance, property taxes, all that other stuff, travel. I definitely used to be the type of person where I literally would have a savings account for everything in one savings account, if that makes sense. I'm kind of like changing the focus and just the strategies on paying off all of this debt is, number one, it has 0% interest. If my debt had interest on it, I would 100% still focus on paying that off. I want to strengthen my emergency fund just because, I don't know guys, it's not looking pretty out here. I'm actually trying to max out my Roth IRA for 2020, which at this moment I have not been able to do. So that's another reason. I keep hearing all of these things about like pay yourself first, and at this moment I haven't been paying myself first. My goal with financial independence and retiring early is I really want to be able to 100% completely live off of my retirement and my dividends and all that good stuff by the age of 45. I'm 30 right now, so that's 15 years, and that's kind of like my conservative number. My aggressive number is 10, and that's honestly like the big goal. Also, another thing for October, where I'm actually expecting to pay my property tax bill for that half of the year. It's supposed to be more than $600. It's like anywhere between $600 to $700. That's kind of an unexpected / expected expense in October. So let's talk about my budget. I have my little Excel document here. That's kind of what I'm referencing. There were only 2 categories where I exceeded the budgeted amount, right, for the month of September. And one of them, I'm not really sure if I should count or not. I did go over a little bit from my budget technically, so I'm actually going to be increasing my rideshare budget moving forward from $20 to $65, which isn't a huge bump up, but hopefully that should cover at least her ride shares. And I do want to ask a question, like, do you guys, when you do budgets, like if you're seeing something increase pretty regularly and it's something that you're like, okay, this is something I'm okay increasing, do you guys increase that? Or do you guys are just like, nah, we gotta nix that? The gifts and miscellaneous, this is the part where I'm not really too sure about how I'm tracking this, and I'm not sure if I'm doing the best job in tracking that. I exceeded my gifts and miscellaneous budget. I have $100 in that category. I exceeded the budget by $105.88. But technically, I didn't really exceed it. And so let me explain. Because like, for example, if you like share stuff or you guys go out to eat, and let's say you go to a place that you're not able to like split the bill, you'll take the bill, like the full amount, and then people will like Venmo or PayPal you. How do you guys budget that into your budget? Because right now it's making me look like I'm exceeding things and I'm technically really not. I'm under budget. Trying to figure out how to best budget things that happen like that. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of trying to figure out. If it was helpful, if it was valuable, please make sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to share, comment, subscribe, join La Familia, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.